Hello!
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was a beautiful intro.
We've got a now we've got to match its beauty.
I don't think we can keep up with that. That's it's a lot of hype. It's a lot of love in that.
A lot of love. Well, welcome everybody to the Land of Eam live stream. We're going to be doing some actual play today of the Land of Eam RPG, which takes place in the world of Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo, the beloved graphic novel series.
Yeah, so this is our second session. We started last week. We started out with Riley Springle and Galen Dundougal, the starting pre-generated characters that James and George are playing. So let's go through a recap of last week. And we didn't do XP, so we'll do that to show you how it works. You know what I mean?
I'm excited for XP. It's the real goal right there.
To gain
George
experience
does it all for the XP.
I did do it all for the XP.
I do it all for the collaborative storytelling.
I don't understand what you're saying.
And luckily you get XP for that.
Yes.
Indeed.
Right. So, the party completed a quest or objective, which was to get Sven the yodeling troll
Right.
out of the area because he was keeping everybody up at night. You guys get an XP for that.
Nice.
Awesome.
You kind of have to refresh my memory. Did you
maybe
solve?
maybe we should do just like a brief rundown of what we did in the first adventure.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to do it from memory, so please correct me if I'm wrong.
So, yeah, I mean, we should preface this with like we totally didn't even set out to start a campaign. We were just like, let's do some scenarios, and then we started playing.
Yeah, we used the Used to Be Forest sandbox, which is actually free. It comes with the beta bundle, and there's links and stuff in the description. You can grab it. But we're going to run some like scenarios, tests, play through the rules, and then we accidentally kickstarted a campaign just using the Used to Be Forest.
Right.
So
Too easy.
we're thinking we'll just explore the Used to Be Forest. That will be our campaign. We'll just go from one location to another, getting into adventures and trouble, and using the random encounters list and see how far we can push this sandbox. And what's cool about the sandbox is that it's actually it's cool with any system. It doesn't have rule sets in it. It's all about rumors and quest hooks and characters and locations and the random encounters, which were brutal on us last time.
Yeah.
But
We're still alive. We're still kicking.
We're still alive. We're still kicking. We solved a lot of problems.
All right, so you guys left Krogland, I think, at the start, and you headed down to Marshgate, which is a border town next to the Quagmash, and you ended up talking to the mayor there, whose name is Vera the Mathemagician.
Yes.
And she's having local trouble with Sven the yodeling troll, who was keeping everyone up in town, keeping everyone up with his yodeling. So you went and talked to him and persuaded him that he should move his bridge over to the crack because there's a lot of opportunity for, putting a bridge there. He seemed keen to the idea. He went there by himself, and you brought all of his stuff on the back of Galen's tortoise, which is his steed.
Yes.
A deck of rare
Huzzah
cards.
Yeah.
Ultra rares, still in the foils.
Ooh,
Yeah.
A little scuffed.
You dropped it on the way, and you managed to find the cards, but they had already been played with. They were at a camp, and there was this gnome named L. Barry Barryton, who
I love it.
who was trapped in a cage. He'd been captured by Yowljacks. He was trapped in the cage for, I think,
he was trying to plant trees.
He was gallivanting.
Yeah.
How
dare he?
And so you got him out of the cage, you got the cards, and then they ended up chasing you. And Galen...
we made up a mine.
Yeah, he knew there was a mine around. You ducked into the mine, escaping the bandits, but there were killer rats.
That's
in
where
the
I got
mine.
critically hit by an angry killer rat.
So that catches you up to speed. You had a significant encounter with an NPC that counts for 1 XP.
Yes, XP.
I love it.
You encountered a new creature like killer rats or yelljacks.
Was that like 12 XP?
It's another 1 XP.
One for each yelljack.
Yeah, understood.
And you explored a new location, which was Marshgate.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 XP.
And I think
I
we
forget.
both used our flaws.
Yeah, so if you
Yes, you
characters have ideals and flaws, so what are your ones that you used?
Go ahead, Riley.
I believe I used my ideal and my flaw. I volunteered to go head first into the troll, I think.
That sounds right.
Or no, it was the killer rat.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I got critically hit and knocked out.
Oh, yeah, you went ahead of, yes, that's right, yeah.
Oh, Riley. And then I did fumble at a bad time when we first got to Marshgate.
Mm-hmm. And I destroyed something indiscriminately the minute we got there to get everyone's attention. Because I want eyes on me.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
Just smash some pots.
Smashing pots. Do you know what I mean?
So, let's see, James, that means you got 7 XP total, right? And I think I'm
7
at 6.
XP.
That's pretty solid. That's a good start.
Yeah. I guess you can level up.
Yeah, I'd love to get to level 2. Ben, can you walk me through the level up process?
I think you're just saying that for the stream, but
I mean,
sure, George.
Thanks
I can
for-
do that for you.
Thanks
Minus
for
4 pandering to the GM.
Ah,
He's a
I'm going to give
munchkin,
you
Ben.
another XP for that, George.
that's what I was hoping for.
So, I mean, it's fairly simple. What you do to get to level 2, you have to spend 4 XP. So you have 7. That would leave you with 3. It's basic math, George. That's how it works.
Ooh.
And then, the only other thing you have to do is pick an ability to keep from level 1.
That's a tough call. It's like asking me to eat my young.
You got to choose.
That's a lot of tadpoles.
It's
It is a lot of
Galen's choice
tadpole.
over here.
It is a regular Galen's choice situation, as it will come to be known.
So you have a choice between Wayfarer
Yeah,
and
and
Inspiring
Inspiring
Orders.
I love
Wayfarer-
making stuff up.
Yeah, it allows you to make stuff up. Inspiring Orders is like gives party members buffs.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to keep Inspiring Orders, even though I really love Wayfarer as a skill, and then that'll bump me up to level 2, where I get Tactical Combat and a Feat of Strength. It's exciting.
Nice.
A little bookkeeping up front.
So James, I'm going to say that you are not at full strength yet, because it's happening the next day. I remember that you rolled a bump in the road that you rolled disadvantage on heal checks. So roll 2d6s and take the worst result.
Okay.
Didn't I use Inspiring Orders to give him some courage back?
Well.
Ooh,
A
look at
double
that.
4.
I think you failed.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, you failed, Georgie.
I don't understand the meaning of that word.
Failure. All right. So, what do you keep, James? Or are you going to do it later?
The power for my my abilities. So I'm going to keep lend a hand, which is once per session. If an ally fails a roll, I can attempt to make the check instead and replace the results, just because I feel like that's who I am. And I'm going to, of course, level up to level 2, so I can try out Eyes for Clues and Folklore.
Ooh.
Nice. All right, so you guys are at the crack, which is a miles-long expanse of crack in the earth.
It's a plumber's paradise.
Yeah.
It leads directly to the Underlands, and there are a bunch of like skirmishing factions that try to like lay claim to certain areas. It's known for Morialjacks as well as dwergs, and like you've met up with your old pal Sven, who scouted out a pretty good location. But Riley, you're familiar with building things. It looks like this is going to take, some manpower. Like it can't just be you. You're gonna have to hire some people or do something to make this bridge happen. What say you?
Well, maybe we can come up with a clever way to get some materials.
Yeah, I mean, we also had to file with the toll tellers union, right? That was another thing we had to do.
We've got to.
Yeah.
Oh no, Vera is going to draw up the paperwork. We just have to.
That's right.
It.
Okay.
In exchange, you have to deal with the Muckmen problem in Marshgate.
Right.
Yes, the Muckmen prophecy. Because I wonder if we couldn't get the toll tellers, if they approve the paperwork, if we couldn't get them to send their usual cadre of workmen to come out and do the bridge.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean? Like it might be delayed a little bit. Maybe we can ask Sven.
Yeah. I didn't come here to be delayed.
All right.
What do you want me to do? Sit here for 4 weeks while you travel halfway across the Mucklands?
Well, unfortunately, there's no lumber in the used-to-be forest.
Yeah.
So, literally, there is none. That's the whole point of it.
Why don't you go up to SPL or something? There's a guy named Geigar around here.
Geigar.
Okay. Interesting. So, SPL HQ is just north of us.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, can you zoom in on the map?
Enhance.
Look at all those little controls he's got. Hey, there's little
we don't have
Riley.
those controls. So we can head here to SPL HQ and get in contact with this Geigar fellow.
Geigar, he don't work for SPL.
Oh.
He's a bigwig around the crack.
Oh, I see. Okay, maybe we can chat with him and see if we can't procure some materials.
Can you put us in contact with Geigar? You seen him around since you've been here?
He's not the kind of guy I want to be, in contact with.
Why is that?
He's sort of rough around the edges. They call him the Beast Snatcher. He's got a hook for a hand, and he catches all these beasts from the Underlands, enslaves them, and sells them.
Oh,
Like a nasty guy.
A decidedly dark turn of events for those beasties.
Yeah.
But he's got workers. He's got a crew.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they'll help us quarry some rock and haul some lumber. We just have to figure out what they want in exchange.
Indeed. Okay.
Well, could you point us in that direction?
Is he in the crack?
It's deep in the bowels of the crack.
That away.
Very helpful. We go west until we starve to death.
Yes.
Okay.
We make it one hex.
Okay. End quest. No.
Yeah, we'll go that way in pursuit of Geigar.
All right.
All right.
To adventure.
Yeah, make a travel check.
We all hop on my bog-rolled tortoise.
Indeed, yes.
Let's see. I'll make a realms check to kick us off. Hey, look at that. That's
Right.
it's a pretty solid navigation. It's not a lot that's obscuring the view, so it's easy to see where I'm going.
You actually make a discovery. Roll a d20.
I
Oh
love
my goodness.
rolling the much maligned in this system d20. You never get to see him come out. It's a 9er.
Okay. As you're walking alongside the crack, you hear a chorus of music in the air, and you're like looking all around, and then you notice that there's a small pocket of, or there's a small group of pocket fiddler spiders playing
It's amazing.
a melodic tune.
That's fantastic.
Can
And
we
they're kind of
stop?
like
Yeah.
serenading you.
I am entranced. I hop off the tortoise and I sit down to watch their show.
I begin to clap and skip around as if we're at a hoedown. Because I just picture them like fiddling with like spider mustaches.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what is happening here.
Yeah.
Make a charm check, Riley.
I'll make a charm check. 4. A little early in the morning.
Yeah, your bones are creaky from being on the tortoise all day.
A little creaky. I only have 4 courage.
Oh, you're just hobbling around.
It seems like they're momentarily startled, like you're coming after them or something, and they stop playing, and then they pick it up again.
All right. Awesome.
Do you want to engage with them any further? They seem like they're playing music.
Yeah, I'd love to say, little fiddler spiders, what is that lovely melodious melody that you're playing? Do I realize I can't talk to them?
Yeah, they squeak back at you.
If only there was a gnome in our party.
I know, yeah, exactly. Wait. Is Elberry
there is.
Barrington
Oh,
with
wait
us?
a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we saved the gnome guy. NPC
Yeah.
is here.
Elberry Barrington, can you
This is the
translate?
second time we've called upon Elberry
Yeah.
Barrington to intervene with an NPC.
He's just our pocket gnome. He's like a Swiss pocket gnome.
Hey, guy.
You speak pocket fiddler?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw you a bone here. He starts harmonizing with them. Why don't one of you make a charm check for Elberry Barrington?
Okay. How about Riley makes it, and then before that, I'm going to inspire Riley. And I say, I really need you to back up Elberry Barrington here. You know, I know you're looking a little rough around the ridges, but I really want to win these guys over. So let me do a little
All right.
inspiring orders.
I'll do my best.
So D12 plus my inspiration, which is a 1. That's a 9. So I
right.
do the inspiration. You're going to get a +2 to your check before it's rolled. So I believe in you.
Go. Oh no! No.
The dice are not on our side. Well, what does it bring it up to? That's a 5. It's a 5, right?
That's a 4. I'm +1 charm.
Including. Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
4. So this time I startled them, and they don't start playing again.
Yeah.
They hang
They're
their heads
actually-
low and they crawl back into their holes.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, this was actually Elberry Barrington talking.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, right. So the shame is not entirely mine.
Yeah.
So he has a little squeaky conversation with them, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Didn't mean to bother you during your dress rehearsal.
Well, that's never happened to me before, I swear.
Yeah, whatever, Barry.
It's okay, buddy.
I'm really embarrassed by this. You know, I'm normally great with spiders.
It's all right.
I
It's all right, guy. I roll 4s all the time.
I reach down from the back of the tortoise to help Elberry Berryton up, and I say, "It's a boring conversation, anyways." And I pop him back up on top.
Oh, I must still be injured and just out of sorts. You know,
You need some coconut water to replace your electrolytes.
It's all
You've
this
been in
dry
that case
air.
too long.
you've been saying that a lot, and I have no idea what it means.
Electrolytes will soon be canon in the land of Eam.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
there
our-
is
our
something.
great
I think
quest.
there's something in the sandbox that's like a joke. That's like Gatorade. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
God.
Wouldn't surprise me.
We gotta take that out.
Gotta uncanonize that stat.
Oh man.
Galen,
Yeah.
you notice actually that where the spiders were, there's actually a path
Oh.
that you notice right next to where they were playing.
I never noticed that before.
It kind of
where-
leads down into the crack.
Well, shoot. Let's check it out. Is it broad enough for my steed to traverse?
Yes.
Okay. Onward, Frau Blucher.
What is this? What? What's the name?
Frau Blucher. From it's a Young Frankenstein reference.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
That is the proper pronunciation.
James, make a travel check as
All
you
right.
head deeper into the crack.
Here we go.
There we go. It's a roll I can get behind.
Actually, it's 9. I'm sorry. Realms +2.
Oh.
9.
All right. So you successfully. You guys can also move. Can you move the token on the map?
No. All I
cannot.
can do is click at it. And ping it.
How do you click? I can't ping it either. I don't know how to ping.
If you just hold down your mouse button.
Oh!
Glorious pings. As far as the eye can see.
While Ben figures out this technical stuff, I just want to let everyone in on a major behind-the-scenes funny thing. To me, at least, I think it's funny. So Sven, the yodeling troll from the last quest, has actually been rolled in our beta tests like half a dozen times for whatever reason. And they're like, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of random encounters, yet Sven, the yodeling troll, is some sort of magic number. He always comes up. And so when he came up last time, Ben and I had a huge laugh about it afterwards because it was just like, of course, it's Sven, the yodeling troll.
Rears his ugly head.
I forget how to.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fine. I mean, we
no
can just
worries.
tell you where we're
No
moving to. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We won't,
I mean, maybe we move to 2514.
yeah.
Just farther up the crack. Been following the edge of it. Yeah, perfect, beautiful.
So now you're heading deeper into the crack. It's like another dimension here.
Wow,
Down into the crack.
a dimension of sight and sound.
And you notice up ahead some lights set up along like strings of lights,
Mhm.
and you see some dwargs milling about. This looks like it might be the dwelling of old Geigar. It's actually
Ben, what's-
Geigar.
What's a dwarg look like?
They look like blue dwarves.
Oh,
I'll show you a picture.
putting you on the spot here. Wow, you were ready to
dwarg.
go. You're so ready to go.
Well, I just scrolled to it in the book.
Don't minimize your accomplishments.
It's like verbatim what I was about to say.
So, how do you want to approach this?
Geigar, you say?
Yeah, Geigar.
Geigar.
Say,
Send in the gnome. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that.
yeah. Hey, Barry. Mr. Geigar, we've learned that you might be able to help us procure some materials to build a bridge.
Oh. Who would have told you something like that?
Some folks above the crack who are looking at building a bridge that I'm engineering.
Yes, there's tale of that you're a man who knows how to get things.
Yes, you're the man to talk to.
I find that preposterous.
How so?
Maybe you're not the man to talk to, but you're well respected.
You got money?
I've no money.
I mean, I've got
Probably should have thought of that. I have this frying pan.
yeah, we've got a particular set of skills.
Yeah, we are professional hijinks creators.
It's true.
Well,
Are you in? Yeah, maybe you're in need of some help with something, and we can scratch each other's backs.
well, I've got a thorn in my paw, as it were.
I immediately begin to look at his hands and feet for a thorn.
Don't touch me, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, he takes everything very literally. He doesn't understand metaphors.
He doesn't even have paws. Why would he say that?
Well, I've got a yowljack problem. The red tooth.
The red tooth, say.
Are those the same? Would we think that they're the same Yowljacks we ran into earlier? Like, would there be any relation, or is that just specious?
It's a little specious.
Okay,
There's numerous clans.
I see. It's the red tooth, you say?
Yep. They've been getting into my business, poaching my beasts.
Poaching? Oh. It's
They poach what you snatch. That's unacceptable.
That's true. This is my game.
There's no honor among snatchers.
I claim the crack first. Everybody knows that.
You know, I have to ask you one thing, Geigar. How do you get the beasts in and out of the crack? Wouldn't it be easier if you had some sort of bridge or tollway that would help you out?
He thinks for a moment and says, well, I suppose so. Well, that's a big job.
It is a big job. And you know, I think if you take that in consideration, then maybe we help you out with this Yowljack problem. You can help us out with this public work that we're trying to get off the ground.
oh, it's amazing, George.
Make an inspire check, George.
God bless it. Inspiration. I should have put some points in it, you know? I should have bumped that score a little bit. All right. I believe in my ability to inspire. That's an 11.
Oh,
Dice are on my side today. Yes. I stare at him steely-eyed with my big boggerel eyes.
And I say, he ain't lying.
He sticks out his blue hand. He says, you deal with the red tooths. I'll supply men and lumber. But we get free crossing of the bridge.
I say I need a moment to confer with Riley here. I say, Riley, do you think that Sven's going to go for the free crossing thing?
I mean, it's a free bridge. Theoretically, yeah. I mean, our life and limb are at risk, but...
Yeah, you know, I guess like so many things in this campaign, we're just going to have to sort that out when we get to it.
Yeah. Let's solve our short-term problems.
and create more long-term problems.
Set ourselves up for chaos.
Yeah, I immediately spin around, and instead of giving him a handshake, I give him a hero tug. And I pull him in tight, and I grip his forearm, and I say, you got yourself a deal.
You realize that you have a dagger to your neck. He's like...
I don't flinch.
Good man.
Good man.
Just always gotta, be careful. Those hero tugs.
It's true. It's sometimes can be a bridge too far.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like skitter up to them and like slowly take his hand with the knife just away from Galen and pull Galen back without saying anything. All right,
Yeah.
gotta go.
All right, well, can you point us in the direction of those Yaljacks?
Yeah.
That away.
That away.
That away.
No, he points deeper. They're down there.
And one last question, Geigar. How many of them are there?
It's a whole clan.
A whole
So, like-
plan.
7?
Dozens.
Oh boy.
They're enough
Oh.
to give me and my clan, my crew, a problem. Look at us.
There's like 100 swarthy dwarves there.
Yeah,
we'll
with, like,
definitely take care of this problem.
Numerous beasts on chains. And like,
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna consider them extremely dangerous. Well, don't worry, Jordan. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah, no. We outnumber them.
We've got
They're
to use
not.
our brains. We've got to be
Yeah.
creative.
We're not in here with them. They're in here with us.
That's right.
Yes. All right. Onward, deeper into the crevasse.
okay, make a travel check as you go deep into the crack.
You're up, Riley.
Oh boy. The dice have not been kind, but I feel this is the moment. Oh, Lordy. That's
I mean,
a 4. If I was a professional at rolling 4s, I might be the best in the world.
It's true. It's true.
That's like my 4th 4 day.
I
50.
can't fault you. This is usually like when we play our other campaigns. This is usually me. I'm always rolling terribly.
Roll a D1 hundo for
Ooh.
All
dangerous
right.
encounter.
The D1 hundo for dangerous
Is-
encounter.
Is Sven on this chart?
A 15. I don't think Sven is he? I have no idea. Too
Yeah,
many-
he is, but
That would be amazing if we got him. But
He's like down here getting a hot dog.
yeah.
you're actually you come across a bare knuckle boxing match
Ooh.
between Yaljacks. There's 2 furious Yaljacks. One of them has one eye. He's like a huge like bruiser. And then there's like a smaller pipsqueak who's like dancing around the ring.
He's crafty.
And there's just like a whole gaggle of Yaljacks like hooting and hollering around him. And one of them is taking wagers.
Oh boy.
Oh, did I start with some cash? I don't see any on my character sheet, Ben.
You're poor.
I am poor. Okay. I can't wager anything. Well, I can wager some cards. I kind of want to bet on this. It seems like fun.
This is crazy, George.
Hmm.
This is a crazy idea, but maybe
I love it.
If you won the match,
Yeah, I was wondering that
You
too.
we would gain the respect of this big group of Yaljacks that could potentially help us convince the other Yaljacks to,
Yeah, are these red?
I don't know
tubes?
how we could use this yet, but having these Yaljacks be on our side might be beneficial.
It's true.
But
Yeah,
we're
Ben,
putting-
can we tell what
we're
clan,
literally
clan
putting you
these
into
guys
a
are?
bare knuckle boxing match with the Yaljacks. So
Let's do it.
I mean, it seems plausible that these are red tooths.
Okay. T's and C's. So if we can get me in, I can maybe roll a feat of strength, which is one of my new abilities, and knock someone out. But let's see how this plays out first, and then I can step in and be the challenger.
All right, Galen, I'm gonna walk up to them, and you walk up behind me, and you like do like Rocky Balboa,
Yeah,
like,
shadow box.
like shadow box and like dance around behind me. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, and I'll walk up to them and say, I've got a new fighter I'd like to throw in for some winnings.
everyone in the immediate area turns around and like scowls at you. The only one who like gets a smile on his face is the bookie.
I'll say, I've got Galen. He's the master of disaster. He's the
They call me the
locomotive
boxing bogrel.
the boxing bugler. He's like a locomotive.
Make a trickery check.
All right, trickery.
I have no inspiration left to give.
Not good at trickery. Oh no. That's a 1.
They know that it's not true. No one calls me that.
This could go in our favor, though. This could go in our favor.
Yeah, it's true.
You hear an uproar beyond the crowd of people. You can't see the ring anymore. And everyone's cheering, but then you see that the huge bruiser has won, the one-eyed Yowljack, and the bookie takes you by the hand, Gale, and he says, "A new challenger, a fight to the death."
Oh,
dear. Hold on, not to the death.
To the death. You're being pulled into the ring.
it's too late. Tell my wife I love her.
Oh no, this is disastrous.
Ben,
Everyone's taking bets on you, and they're all against you.
Ben, I'm gonna do something a little unconventional. I'm gonna silence the crowd. I'm gonna walk up to this Yowljack and like get in his face and say, "I bet you can't hold your breath longer than me. You're a coward if you back down." And then we can fight to the death.
Intimidate?
I'm gonna do a power.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one of my new powers, folklore.
Yes.
Roll lore check, make up an old superstition or legend about a creature group of people. And I'm gonna say a Yowljack cannot back away from a challenge.
I love it. Let's see the roll.
All right. Oh man, please. May the
Yeah,
dice gods be with me.
Yes.
10.
Okay.
A 10,
All right.
finally.
So what are you proposing here, Galen? Like what?
Just a breath hold off, because the reason I say that is because bogrel as a species can hold their breath for 5 minutes.
yes.
And I'm betting this guy's going to pass out long before then.
All right. It will be while you're fighting, though.
Oh. I mean, maybe it'll be enough to give him some disadvantage on some rolls. I mean, anything to get a leg up.
I mean, the longer you survive, the worse he'll be.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Galen, your job is only to survive. Just survive.
Survive.
The Yowljack one-eyed bruiser, champion
Lord.
bare knuckle boxer.
Yeah. That's all.
He takes a huge deep breath.
Oh boy.
And you guys are both pushed towards the middle, and like they yell, "Fight!"
Round 1. Fight.
No.
Oh man. Hopefully that's not me here in a couple seconds.
Let's just do combat. Roll your perception.
All right. Let's see. Do I get any bonuses? I don't. So +0. Oh, all right. Guess who's going first, buddy?
You
It would be me. All right. So let's
Awesome.
do an attack roll. I have a +2 attack.
Sakabin the Schnoz.
Saka Jawia. There we go. I open with a fearsome flurry.
It's
feet.
It's -1. This is his defense.
How dare you?
So
I use a quest point.
All right.
It's worth it.
That's amazing.
I use a quest. So I have 2 out of 3 quest points left. Let me just document that. So I'm going to use this quest point to bump it up so it becomes critical. And we're going to roll a d10 and double it. That's a 9. It's a 9.
Nice. Nice.
18 damage. Fist
Holy,
and feet of fury.
the Italian stallion, Galen.
Yeah, nothing bad could happen now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He takes you. You land like a huge shot to the gut, and you think that this should make this guy fall, but he just looks at it and looks back at you.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least we started out strong. I look almost helplessly at Riley.
What's your
Ivan
defense?
Drago.
It's my defense is definitely +1.
Good
Not a
stuff.
good thing.
It's a hit.
At least it wasn't a crit. Oh,
Goodness
Deals
gracious.
9 to you.
okay.
9 dread.
I have 7 out of 16 courage left.
He
I'm feeling a little
just
weak in the
clocks
knees.
you in the jaw.
Oh, it's a well-rehearsed punch, one that he's done thousands of times as he's beaten people within an inch of their lives.
This is an important initiative.
Is there
right
is there
Yeah.
rounds like where I can have him spit in a bucket and we can communicate or whatever?
here? Yeah. Let's just say
Yeah,
that was the
between
first round.
punches. Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. I'm gonna bring him over. He's gonna
Ooh.
give him some water and towel off his face.
We're still holding our breath at this point. I can only nod.
Yeah.
Then I'll
So
be
go ahead.
Do you think you can fit this frying pan under your shirt?
I nod. Yes.
All right, Ben. Can I use? Gosh, I'm not good at trickery, but can I use trickery to try to slide the frying pan into his shirt? This could be bad. This could be bad. This is a risk, but it may be exactly what we need. All right.
You know what? Let me use. I've only used inspiring orders once, right? That was to give James. Yeah. Let me use it again real quick. I'm going to roll an inspire check to give James a bonus to this trickery. But since I can't speak to inspire him, I grab him by the shoulders and I look into his eyes with this almost fearful, desperate look. It works.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. I'm gonna roll it. So this is +1.
That's just +2.
+2. So it's +1 because I was a -1.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is classic.
Yes.
7.
It's within a reasonable range.
I use a quest point to make it 8.
It has. I think it has to bump up
Has
to
to be
9,
9.
right?
Oh,
Yeah. Shucks.
Right.
Shucks, howdy.
7.
7. Success with a twist. Yeah. Well, you'll see what that twist is if it comes up.
God.
So the first round is passed. You see that the Yellowjack, your opponent, the effects of holding his breath seem to be wearing on him. He's a little slower as he gets into the ring. Roll initiative.
All right, baby. Here we go.
I believe in you, Galen. You got this.
Yes. Another 10.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh, rolling like crazy. This Galen guy. It's
I got-
amazing.
let's see how long my luck can hold out. That's
You're the
the
toughest dog roll in the used to be forest, man.
real question.
So his defense is +1 now.
Awesome. I dig deep down into my boggerel gut. Reach for the breakfast I had this morning, which is just an acadonic donkey tube steak. That's all I had. Let me roll this attack. Ooh, 6. I mean, at least it wasn't under a 6, so he's going to get a counter. But let's see what happens.
Oh man.
Does a 6 hit, Ben?
It does.
Okay, great. Let's see. So I'm going to roll my dread at D10. A 9. Still rolling high with the dread.
Wow.
Still rolling high. Whew.
Yes.
You take this guy out. He you get him right in the gut, and he goes. Whoa!
All his breath comes out.
And he slumps to the ground.
Ooh.
The whole crowd is silent.
I walk around like Bolo Young, going.
George, you
falls out of your.
You should still hold your breath. You should still hold your breath and just be like, count it down until you're done.
Yeah.
To show bam.
Yeah, I do it. For a full 2 minutes, I continue to hold my breath, walking around, pumping my arms, going pointing at me.
Oh man!
And before I finally let it out.
Everyone's shocked, but the bookie is extremely happy because everyone just lost their bets.
If only we had money that we could have bet on.
I know. That's what I thought. It's
the odds would have been so good.
Be able to buy the bridge.
Yeah, we would have been. Shoot. All right.
A Yowljack with huge pauldrons comes over to you and says, "Who are you?"
I am Galen Dumdougal. Sorry, I interrupted you. What was his name? Bromtack?
Gromtack. You bested him. He's our best fighter.
Well, then, perhaps you should remember the name Galen Dumdougal, the boxing bog rope.
Why'd you come here? Just to prove your mettle?
No. The proving of my mettle was just a happy accident. We came here in search of the Red Tooth clan, who has been causing trouble to our associate Geigar.
You know Geigar.
We know
He's our
Geigar.
enemy. A friend of him is our enemy.
Well, we don't really know him. You see, he owes us a favor, and we owe him a favor. We're honorable, and we're creatures of our word.
Yeah.
He's going to build us a bridge if we help him. How do I say this?
Monopolize the business.
Monopolize the. If we help soothe the tension between you groups.
You see that a bunch of the Yowljacks are starting to draw their weapons. None of what you have said seems appealing to them.
In fact,
I don't blame them
that they've ever heard. And then may God have mercy on our souls.
You're a fool to come in our midst and speak these things.
And yet, have you ever seen a fool so mighty? Yes, to fell your greatest warrior.
Or are we mighty?
Geigar is a menace.
Oh?
Tell us of his menaces.
He steals our beasts of burden.
Your beasts?
Encroaches upon our land. Will we take his back?
So, Geigar may be the bad guy, it seems.
Yes. What claim do you have to the beasts?
We caught them.
And then he steals the already caught beasts from you?
Yes.
Are we the
What
bad
if-
guys, Riley?
What's
What
so
if we
hard to
could help you?
understand?
What if we could help you? Gromtak, the mighty.
I think
How
that's
can
the
we
guy on the
trust
ground.
an associate of Geigar?
Well, as I mentioned, we're not associates. He owes us a bridge.
Yes,
maybe
we're
if
looking
the
to complete a
Yaljak
public
Red
work.
Tooth Clan, yeah, maybe if the Yaljak Red Tooth Clan were to build our bridge, we could help free all your beasts.
We just need a bridge at the end of the day.
How will you do this?
Well, I mean, I do have +3 in Tinker. No, I'm kidding. We could find out where he keeps the cages, and I don't know, maybe
You
accidentally
saw
unlock them all?
actually just tons of cages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe those cages accidentally get opened up.
And what do you expect in return?
You build our bridge.
Yeah, Sven did say he didn't want to deal with this Geigar guy anyways, so maybe he'd be happier to deal with the Eljaks.
The locals.
Yeah, the local yokels. I'm on board with the plan.
And what if Geigar retaliates?
Well,
Then
He
we'll
is
make a deal with
vengeful.
him.
how do we take care
We
of
need to
Geigar?
drive him out of here.
Yeah,
Maybe
Gotta
with
get rid of
explosives.
with explosives is what we said.
We set our charges and bam!
No, you let us worry about that. Do we have a deal?
He squints at you. He says, "Only because you bested Gromtak."
Ben, would you say that the Yaljaks outnumber or are in any way superior in terms of forces to Geigar? Like, are they better combatants? Do they have any advantage that we can discern now that we've seen both camps?
Geigar seems better armed.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably more Yaljaks, but they're like also some of them are just people,
Just
like,
beast farmers.
like women and children.
Beast farmers.
Um,
But I mean, Yaljaks are also known to be like pretty fierce.
got it. Huh.
Hmm.
I have one last question for our Yaljak friend, who's now our friend, apparently. I say, is there anywhere else we could maybe send Geigar for beasts? He seems pretty keen on them.
The Quagmash.
Ah, the Quagmash.
Maybe I wonder if like.
Tell them to kill orches.
Okay. Well,
Oh, you mean like the...
yeah, whatever you're saying.
go to the Quagmash and kill orches?
What if we were able to get Geigar to take care of the Muckmen? Is that crazy? Just like getting everyone to like leave their houses and like go live in a
Let's like travel across everywhere and go
Hey,
different...
Sven, how about you go over here? Hey, Yaljak,
This is like a list of deals gone sideways over and over and over.
Keep digging holes.
Yeah.
You take it all until we can fill them in on ourselves.
Yeah, this is all gonna like collapse like a house of cards, or it's all gonna come together beautifully as if we'd planned it the whole time.
All right. Well, I say we give it a shot. I say we go talk to Geigar, maybe wet his whistle a little bit about opportunity for beasts. Maybe see if there's any chance that he'd leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then free all the creatures, so that he thinks maybe, well, I lost all my creatures. There's this new opportunity. May as well pick up and go.
Yeah, I'm on it. So I'm sorry, you got distracted for a second. You said we should try to free Geigar's creatures.
I'm thinking we do it afterwards. Like maybe that's like the last straw for him. Like if we can give him the new shiny object, and he's like, let me think about it or whatever, and then all of his beasts are gone. Like maybe it makes it.
Yeah, we'll push him over the edge. All right,
Yeah,
let's.
They all escape, and then the Yaljaks can grab them again.
Let's try it.
I mean, I don't know that I have the ability to make the rolls to support this.
I mean, you just offered, so you have to do it now.
When I see Ben smiling there, he can't wait for the for the chaos that is about to happen.
GM's looking a little smug there.
He's gonna love this.
No, just explain it again, step by step.
So we tell Geigar about this like new beast area, the Quagmash, where there's like muckmen up the wazoo, gators, and all kinds of stuff, and really pitch it so that he's like, oh man, like maybe I should go check out and get some beasts from there. And then once he's convinced it might be a good idea, then we unlock all the beasts so they escape. So he's got no other recourse than to try out that new place.
Man who's lost everything.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And this way, the Yaljacks aren't taking the beasts; they're just escaping, right? So it's like random where they go.
Yeah. Do you guys think we have enough time to resolve that this stream? Maybe we can head back up to Geigar.
Yeah, let's deal with this part.
Yeah, I like
All
it.
right.
Let's Dewey.
All right, let's go talk to Geigar.
I have one quest point left. Let's see.
All right, you head back up to Geigar.
I report
He says,
confidently that I've bested their greatest fighter.
that seems quick.
Defeated Gromtak, but we learned some very interesting stuff that you might want to know.
So you haven't dealt with them then?
Well, we found out something bigger.
What?
Something crazy. There's a beast shortage in the crack, and that's why the Yaljacks are going crazy. But they were planning to
I love it.
check out this new place in the Quagmash that apparently is filled with beasts. And I thought to myself, maybe Geigar wants in on that action instead.
Make a trickery check.
All right.
My weakest stat.
I use my last quest point.
Then, you know.
Yeah.
I know. I've got to. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use some XP on that guy. In the future. All right.
Can I use my last quest point to inspire?
Oh gosh. Oh, one.
I'm just gonna let it happen. Just gonna let it.
This is gonna end up a standoff where I'm holding a lit stick of dynamite just to get out of here. Nobody move!
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Oh man. All right.
You think I'm an idiot? I can tell a liar when I see one.
You're right. Look, I tried to pull one over your eyes. It's more than beasts.
It's orches too.
There's orches too, and there's a lot of gold. And we were gonna keep that for ourselves as a payment. I don't know. Things went crazy. I liked that dynamite.
Oh, okay.
So
there's gold?
I mean, there's theoretical gold. I mean, I don't.
Why don't we have a feast?
Okay, I'm into this. Let's celebrate this new venture into the Quagmash, where there's gold and beasts, and also the calamity taking place in the crack, where there's almost no beasts at all. So there's no reason to stay here. What are you gonna do,
boys?
What are you gonna do?
Put a feast together.
Are we
immediately paranoid about the feast? Yeah.
I mean, are we the main course? I'm like terrified now.
Yeah. What's for dinner?
They're getting food together. There's just ample amount of food, just barbecued meats of kinds that you've never encountered before. It's probably like all these caged beasts. A feast is thrown together. You guys are invited, and Geigar says, well, to cement our new business venture, we eat together.
All right.
I raise up a stein of like mead, and I say, a toast to our business venture.
I'm gonna.
And I Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Sorry. Now I'm gonna use my my flaws and like spill a bunch
I
of
was
dinner
gonna use
rolls that I was already packing into my pockets, like all over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two steaks as far as the eye can see. I wanted to raise my stein of meat and then crash it into his and destroy both of them indiscriminately is my flaw. Kind of a show of strength and a celebration of a business venture.
He's visibly angered, but like holds back. He like swallows it. All right.
While they're talking,
let
I'm
it
just gonna
go.
pick up the pieces really carefully and like pile them into one place.
You know, to be honest, in the last few months, the thrill of the hunt has kind of escaped me. It's left. Nothing quite brings me joy. So this new opportunity, I feel it will be quite pleasing.
Pleasing indeed.
I gotta tell you, I don't like the sound of any of this. It just doesn't.
No.
Right?
Heading into the Quagmash. Muckmen, gators, gold, you say?
That's what we hear.
Yeah, it's rumor has it, tons of gold as far as the eye can see. Possibly.
Eat up. We
We
feast.
I mean, I eat as long as other people are, just in case.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like thinking too.
Like, yeah, all the crew is just like devouring it.
All
Like,
right.
if you
I'll
don't eat,
totally.
it'll be
I'll
done.
dig in because
Yeah,
all I've eaten is like Wally's waffles and cotton candy for 3 days.
yeah. That cotton candy's no good.
It's no good. Got us out of the jam, but it's no good.
Yeah,
I eat up.
yeah. I also eat up. Eat
All right.
my fill.
After everyone's like eaten and like you kind of ease into it, it seems like, hey, maybe this is fine. Like, he's feeding us, he's being nice. But then he says, all right, stop. I'm giving you 1 hour. A head start. Run wherever you want. To the Quagmash.
Oh no! He's gonna hunt us.
You are my new hunt.
Gosh.
End quest.
Oh my gosh!
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Wow!
Oh my good lord.
Wow! How do we compound our problems?
Well, that is how. That is exactly how we compound our problems.
By the way,
Ladies and gentlemen.
this is all in the sandbox.
All in the used to be source sandbox.
You know, I wasn't going to have Geigar approach you guys that way, but you guys, you know, like, just lied to his face and rolled a 1. So that's one of the quests. Like he's lost his thrill of the hunt, and he invites the party in for a meal and like rest.
I love it.
And then he wakes them up and says, "You have 1 hour, and I'm going to hunt you."
This is exciting.
So that's your lives now.
All right.
On the bright side,
Well,
you know what we could do? we could go into the under. What is it? The Undermire?
The Underlands or
Underlands?
Quagmash?
No. The Underlands, like past the Yelljacks. Use the Yelljacks to fight for us.
that's incredible.
But we will see how this all works out. I'm excited. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is great. So, next quest, we're being hunted by the Dwarg Beast Snatcher Geigar. He's hunting us. That's great.
Yes.
We're on the menu.
Tune
And
in
you're-
next Saturday.
You've just eaten a huge meal, and
You feel
At
a
least
little
we
bit
won't-
really carby,
Yeah.
you know.
it's like a Thanksgiving meal. You know?
Yeah. Like gravy as far as the eye can see.
I don't know, Galen. I'm feeling kind of sick.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling so hot here.
Throw it up.
Wow. Well, that's fantastic. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Benjamin, for GMing. Thanks, Georgie, for joining me as my partner in crime, the adventures of
pleasure.
Riley and Galen. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. This was an actual play live stream of the Land of Eam RPG. It's free now, the whole beta bundle, including this incredible and devious, I'll say, sandbox. and yeah, you can join our Discord. You can support us on Patreon. By the way, thanks everybody who does. And yeah,
we will leave a
Links
link
in the
right
description.
here. Also, a link to the beta where you can download it for free. You get all of this material. So yeah, we'll see you next week.
Indeed.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Have
guys.
a great weekend, guys. Take it easy.
Bye.